Hello there, my YouTubers. Welcome to my Toronto Maple Leafs podcast. Today you're going to hear from Craig Berube in a Toronto Media Day press conference. So this is all Craig Berube talking about last night's game and getting ready for Winnipeg tomorrow. So here's the live press conference of Craig Berube.
So, Craig, ultimately, why today did you decide to keep the guys off the ice?
Well, a lot of travel, long travel today, and overtime game, hard fought game. Some guys had a lot of minutes, so I think the rest will do us good. And we'll get on the ice in the morning and have a little skate before we play.
Get a chance to take a look at some of the footage from
Yeah.
yesterday and just
Like
reflection.
we created a lot of opportunities. Like we're just not finishing well enough, But at the end of the day, I mean, 3 goals should be enough, to win. Like we made a couple mistakes, I thought, and we got to clean those up and keep them out of our net.
How would you assess the play of William Nylander through 9 games?
Well, I thought he had, early on, he was creating a lot of opportunities, scored a couple goals, but, the power play's not scoring, so that's, something that where he produces on the power play. And 2, I think he's, a little bit of frustration has set in with him as of right now, not getting enough clean looks, so.
How do you work through that frustration
Well,
with him?
talking to him and, just trying to help him out and show him things he can do better. But also it's just, I think there's not much chemistry with his line right now.
You mentioned creating more with the offense and kind of getting back to that. How much is that a learning curve of the guys learning your system, trying to be more responsible defensively, and then maybe that's getting away from some of their instinctual stuff that made them great offensively?
Yeah, and in saying that, in all the games this year, we've created enough chances for, to win hockey games. So I think the chances for are there. Like, we're getting opportunities. Yes, the power play could be cleaner at times and do things better, and we got to keep working through that. But even in the power play has created opportunities. On that 5-1-3 last night, we got 2 empty nets and we don't put them in the net. I mean, we missed a lot of empty nets. So, listen, it's the guys I thought competed very hard last night. It was a hard-fought game. I thought we did a pretty good job defensively. It's the key mistakes at wrong times right now that are hurting our team.
With Joseph Woll back, do you envision a little bit of a split moving forward here, or has Anthony kind of earned the opportunity to get a majority of the net?
Well, he's earned it. He's played extremely well. But we always have conversations and talk about these things, and it's rest and and things like that too that go into it.
Both Morgan and Simone became new dads at the start of the season. Can't be easy, the changes to routine, lifestyle. I'm curious, have you talked to them at all about that and how it impacts their play? And do you have any experience in that regard as well?
Well, yeah, I do, and it definitely does. I don't really get too in detailed talking to him about that. I mean, I I understand it fully. You got more responsibilities at home and doing things like that, but they seem fine. Like they don't seem like they're, overwhelmed or anything right now. They feel like they got good energy, and so I'm not too concerned about it.
You mentioned the big minutes last night. Mitch gets around over 26. Like, what allows him to be able to?
Well, he's just, and saying that, like, I overused him last night, but with penalty kill and overtime, it got a little extended, and that's on me to try to work that a little bit more. I gotta not use him so much on the penalty kill, but he's an extremely good penalty killer.
So his average is like 21-40. Austin's
Yeah.
around 20. Ideally, is that
That's
kind
a good
of,
number.
that's where you want them?
Yeah, that's a good number, depending on the night. You know, I think with, you know, all situational guys like that, they're penalty killing, power play, 5-on-5 responsibilities. And, you know, they're going out there against best lines, you know, every night. So yeah, they're going to get work.
You mentioned you got to cut out some of these mistakes. For a guy like McMahon, like, do you say anything to him after what happened last night, or is it he understands, he knows?
Well, he knows, but, you know, I didn't say anything after the game to him, but I definitely will. I mean, you know, we need to clean up these mistakes.
Why do you think they are popping up? Is it just early season stuff, or what are you seeing?
Well, a little bit early season stuff, and it's just, again, learning a new system and things like that too that are going into it. Some, you know, things creep back in, old habits creep back in, and you know, we want to just we got to limit those things. Like, you know, if we do that, we're going to be in good shape.